What is up, guys? This is your boy and the Matrix. Let's talk about anime, manga, video games, geek culture, and Japanese culture. So, Xbox. It looks like the Xbox finally is ahead of the PlayStation 5 ever since its release. You know, after like over a year, now the Xbox is finally outsold the PlayStation 5, and it looks like Microsoft might be cheating, but I'm gonna get to that in a moment. I don't think what they're doing is actually a bad thing. You know, business is business. But before we get started, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell and like this video. I'm on a journey to get 1,000 subscribers, and I very much appreciate your help. So, thanks a lot, dudes. Now, I am here at WCCFtech.com, and it says Xbox Series X outsold PS5 in both North America and Europe for the first time in February, right? And it says, as the global chip shortage gets worse, not better, new consoles remain at a rare sight on retail shelves, with the PlayStation 5 seemingly particularly affected, so much so that February saw the Xbox Series X outsell the PlayStation 5 in both North America and Europe for the first time. Wow. That is a surprise. You know, it's funny because Sony's PlayStation was always the most popular console, right? It's always been the most popular console among the two, and actually among the three. You know, the Xbox was never like a global favorite, but things are changing. And then it says Microsoft win comes due to the related availability of the Xbox Series X, the only new console that can semi-reliably be found on store shelves. That said, Microsoft's victory is somewhat hollow one, as console sales were down as February due to available issues. The sales were down as a whole in February due to availability issues. So, yeah, PlayStation 5 sales were down because they didn't have enough. You know, Sony was not making enough because of the chip shortage or whatnot. Right? But some people are saying that Microsoft is cheating. Microsoft is cheating because they are paying, you know, chip makers, you know, chip factories to prioritize, you know, computer chips for them, for Microsoft. This is a rumor. It's a rumor, and honestly, I believe it. You know, companies do this all the time. They will pay to be ahead of the game, and this was a smart move on Microsoft's behalf. It says, rumor Microsoft paid for chip priority to increase Xbox Series X stock, and as a result, they now have more Xbox Series X available than PlayStation 5s. I mean, isn't it funny? I mean, how else do you think that the Xbox is going to outsell the PlayStation? If people cannot find a PlayStation 5, they're going to look for the next best thing. Okay? They're going to look for the next best thing. They're going to go and get a Nintendo Switch, which has outsold both consoles, or they're going to try and get an Xbox. They're going to try and get one of those two. If one is not available, then they're going to say, all right, let me go and try. Maybe I'll try the Xbox Game Pass, for God's sakes. It's cheaper, right? It says, according to folk on the Xbox Era podcast, Microsoft actually did a deal to get chip priority for the Xbox Series X and S last year, which resulted in the greater availability of consoles, especially in the UK, near Christmas time. Right? So late last year, Microsoft successfully launched a Halo Infinity Special Edition Xbox Series X and stock increased standard. Yeah, so they're doing what they have to do. They care about their customers. They want to bring more of their consoles to their customers and make the Xbox Game Pass more popular, right? So Sony is behind. Sony is behind of the game, right? And also, so Microsoft is actually better at customer service and at prioritizing their customers than Sony. I mean, take a look at Sony, for example. Like recently, here at Kotaku, Sony has been getting rid of PlayStation Classics. So Chrono Cross and other classics suddenly expiring on PlayStation 3 and PlayStation Vita, right? So I think a couple of months ago, they were saying that Sony it was gonna get rid of their Vita store and the PlayStation 3 store, right? But and then they backpedal and they say no, we're not gonna do that. But now it looks like they're on the process, right? They're really gonna start getting rid of those. It's other classics slowly disappearing. You know, maybe digital games aren't a smart choice. Because if you buy something and then the company can just take it away from you after you spend the money, maybe it's not such a good idea. You know, and then it says digital purchases are mysteriously expiring on classics PlayStation consoles, rendering a random assortment of games unplayable. Over the last several days, PlayStation users have reported strange decade-old expiration dates being applied to their digital games. Upon re-downloading the PS1 classic version of Chrono Cross, for instance, Twitter user Christopher Foos was told the purchase expired on December 31, 1960. What? Preventing him from playing the game on both PlayStation 3 and PlayStation Vita. And I actually have a screenshot of that here. And this is ridiculous. This is really ridiculous. It says expiration date on the year 1969 for a Chrono Cross game. This is the Twitter user. Wow, man. I guess PlayStation is really sucking at customer service, and I can't blame people for being angry. I can't blame, Microsoft Xbox for doing so much better. And they're obviously, doing better business. And then, of course, you have Sony trying to copy their Xbox Game Pass, right? And which actually, the Xbox Game Pass, as far as pricing, is a much better deal. So, man, Sony is really going down the drain here. I don't know what's been happening to this company, but ever since they left Japan, they've just been going down the drain, just being flushed down the toilet with all their horrible decisions. But anyways, I'm gonna stop right there. I don't want to keep rambling. So whatever your thoughts are, make sure to comment below, guys, and tell me what you think. And like this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video. This is Andy Matrix. Godspeed.